Okay, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm in Dapong, Togo, West Africa. It's in the north. Trying to keep my sweaty t-shirt out of the photo. Not a t-shirt really, is it? It's a polo shirt or something. Okay, I'm in a Compliment Hotel. It's one of the NGOs where all the projects come. It's really kind of bad. It's got a steel roof on it. Steel roofs are like the kiss of death in Africa. It's too hot. Okay. I'm in, but they're in air-conditioned rooms, so they're not. But I came here for a reason, because I'm going to make little videos about NGOs, and so I might as well come into the enemy territory. Okay, I wanted to talk today about why the Lonely Planet is having problems. Okay, I think they got sold twice. They got sold to BBC, then they got sold to this other guy, but you know, originally it was established by a couple from Australia that I think were really backpackers. And the backpacking culture is a culture, and it was about people going on these long-term, multi-country, sequential or serial trips where they go one country, one country, one country, one country, right after another. And they would go out for 6 months, and they would try to live very cheap to extend the vacation. Now, they actually spend more than a tourist, because on 6 months of spending money every day, you spend a lot more than a one-week vacation. But the Lonely Planet, I discovered the Lonely Planet in Mexico, when 2 Norwegian girls had it, and I had no clue about it. From America, I passed the whole I even wanted to go backpacking, and I somehow knew about backpacking in Europe, and I wanted to go backpacking after college, but I never did it. But I never heard of the Lonely Planet. But the Lonely Planet, Rough Guide, Footprints are your main backpacker things. Let's Go is an American one, which is really kind of on the end. But the Lonely Planet is considered the Bible. Okay. And really, it's simple, the reason why you can buy it, because even as you're traveling from country to country, you can buy another one to get the next one, the next one. Sometimes you trade. I actually had a Netherlands girl steal one from us, me and this German girl. She stole it in Guatemala and ran off with it. Oh, accidentally left the town. You know, Netherlands girl. My friend Astrid had a Lonely Planet Central America, and the girl just took off because it was so needed, right? This is before the internet. This is about 16 years ago. And for the last 2 days, 2 different things happened. I was in a hotel, and somehow the CET here disconnected the electricity for over 24 hours. I accidentally let my computer come to a complete, you know, no battery. And I didn't have an extra battery, and so I needed a Lonely Planet. Okay, I couldn't access the internet either, right? Because no electricity to internet. And so what I had to do is get on a moped, or not a moped, a motorcycle taxi, and sort of take a tour of the things. And most of the motorcycle taxis here don't. They have only 2 hotels here, because I think it's the Hotel Dapong and the Compliment, which are both tourist-grade hotels. And so they want to take you to the most expensive hotel, because they know that that's where the white people stay. But there's no backpackers really in West Africa. So I want to stay at a $10 a night hotel, because I've been traveling for $16, 16 plus years. I'm a perpetual traveler. Been to 90 countries. I can't pay $100 every night for 16 years. I'd like to. I'd like to have that money, but I can't. So, but and you know, I like to live with the locals, because that's my thing. So, but to me, backpacking was a culture. And why did Lonely Planet have trouble? Somewhere along the line, when they got bought by BBC, the BBC didn't really understand that backpacking was part of the culture, and the Lonely Planet was called, it's called the Yellow Bible, because some of the books were yellow. And you know, basically never, you know, people complain about the Lonely Planet, but they carry it. Okay, it's got some of the best maps possible, and it always has the cheapest hotels. And they went full-on digital, like somehow I could get off a bus with the computer, I guess. What am I going to do? I'm going to get off a bus in the middle of Togo, West Africa, or Guatemala, or South America, and open up my computer and look at the map, blow up the picture, figure it all out. Basically, it don't work. And then what they started doing is they started selling chapters at $4. So you'd have a 20-chapter book, and it'd be $100 to buy the whole book, as opposed to thing. Then, of course, what the torrents guys did is they all downloaded they somehow got a hold of all the Lonely Planets. They uploaded them to torrents, and now you can have all of them free. And truthfully, I have no moral problem with all this stuff, because until they come up with a proper system, you can be the noble one that doesn't use this stuff, like downloaded movies and all this stuff. And when they have the ability to stop all this, they just don't do it. And Lonely Planet thought they were capitalizing on some sort of digital ingenious. And what they did is they gave me a product that doesn't work. So like yesterday, no electricity, it doesn't work. Today, I wake up. Last night at 6 o'clock, the internet I have a little key. It's a USB wireless modem. I'll get in my secret pocket here. I have one of these that plugs into the computer, and it stopped working at about 6 o'clock last night, which means I won't be able to publish this. Benny, s'il vous plaît. My breakfast is coming. I'm in Depong at the campement. Oh, omelette. Hey, it even looks like an omelette.
Omelette and pepe.
You speak English?
Pas beaucoup.
Pas beaucoup. Yeah. Okay, merci. Might be real coffee. Okay, who knows how much this cost? Usually the other day I paid 600 francs. I bet you I pay 4 times that. But that's how the NGO groups go. Okay. This is real life. Okay. I really needed a hotel. I spent 2 hours looking for a hotel, roaming around, and if I would have had a paper guidebook, I would have just opened it up, looked at it, whatever. I could share it with friends. I can hand it around. It's usable by everyone. And what the internet digital thing is trying to do is saying it's like only a personal experience. Like you don't. They took the culture of backpacking and made it a one-person thing. Instead of sharing, it became a one-person thing. And now they're acting like we're tweeting at hotels. We don't tweet about hotels. A good hotel is always a good hotel. We don't really care about tweets. We don't care about Facebook. We don't care about any of that stuff because we want a good deal. But the whole backpacker culture has pretty much disappeared. It's all become flashbackers where they all come to one country and, But the Lonely Planet's going under because they didn't give something tangible. And this is what the digital thing wants to do. They want to give you something. I mean, you've got to think about it. The cost of giving a digital file is not even a penny, right? So basically they're figuring, I can sell this thing for $30 or $100, and the cost to reproduce it is less than a penny. And so they look at it as a windfall. But the intrinsic inherent value of the guidebook isn't there anymore because we don't have a book, for one thing. We don't get to write in the book. We don't get to tear out the pages. We don't get to write people's telephone numbers on the book. There is no culture about it. It's just some kind of digital photo, right? And it's scary because if your computer breaks, it's gone. And in a way, that's what they were doing. They were just playing games. They were giving something that really didn't last. And they didn't understand this. They didn't understand the backpackers, that backpacking was a culture. You don't play with it. And they played with the culture, and they thought we were all digital, all tourists, the same as tourists. Backpackers have pride that we're not tourists, okay? And suddenly, BBC buys it, and we're becoming a tourist. So they destroyed the culture because they didn't understand anything about it. And the digital world has nothing to do with backpacking in a lot of ways. It started to because everybody's living in the best possible hotel, TripAdvisor hotels, and there's no longer many backpackers. I'm a purist. But what was the mistake of Lonely Planet? The Lonely Planet just didn't understand. You know, the BBC didn't understand what they purchased. They didn't understand they were buying a culture, and maybe the owners of Lonely Planet, the couple that sold it, knew that it was the end of a culture because they could see the writing on the wall. And then this other guy is buying it, trying to reinstill a culture. But the sad part for me, I still want a Lonely Planet, and I still want a book. And I know that as a real traveler for 16 plus years, perpetual, 90 countries, the last 2 days has proven it to me over and over. Give me some paper. I mean, I take notes on paper because you can't lose them, you can't accidentally delete the file, they're confusing, you can leaf through the book. You're looking through a book, you're looking like this, you're looking really at two places at one time. You're looking at the map, then you're looking at the chapter on the city you want to go to. And it's not just a photograph, it's a system, a collection of things. Well, what did BBC do? They tried to make Lonely Planet be a tourist industry. They didn't understand that backpackers are anti-tourist, even though we're tourists. We don't want to be part of the tourist group. We want to find our own way, find our own path, and we wanted to have the shared culture. Okay. Sorry, Lonely Planet, you're kind of finished. And we can get all your books online, download them for free.
Tonight, let's flip a coin.